half full or half empty. We've heard this debate for years. People will pull up a glass of water and say, is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? And this is supposed to test whether you are a pessimist or an optimist, depending on how you see it. If you see the glass as half full, then you are the optimist. If you see the glass as half empty, then you're supposed to be the pessimist, right? Now, over the years, I haven't subscribed to either one of those philosophies, half full, half empty. I would always answer as it's neither. It's neither half full or half empty. That the glass is completely full, and that's how I think. I believe the glass is full. It's just a matter of what is it full of. It's full of liquid and it's full of gas. Because whenever you look at things as matter, right? We were taught in science class that matter is everything, and that we're all made up of molecules and atoms. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into the subatomic particles and all that type of stuff, electrons, protons, neutrons, but we know that because this glass is open, there's no lid on the glass, that part of it is liquid, but this other part is full as well because it has air in it. It has gas in it. So it's a liquid form of water, and then is there glass. Now we can't see the air, but just because you cannot see something with your natural eye doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And no matter what you do with this glass, if I pour out some of the water, right, the liquid, if I pour out some of the liquid, all it does is replace the liquid with more air, with more gas. If I put liquid in, if I pour in more water, all it does is replace some of the gas with more of the liquid. So the glass will always be full. It's just a matter of recognizing what is inside it. Whenever something is taken away from us, it's always replaced by something else. We just have to recognize what that is. We just have to see what it is, and that's actually see what state it's in. Because there's a state here. The glass is solid. We're not even going to talk about the fact that the glass, the liquid, and the glass, which is a solid, the liquid here, which is the water, and the air, which is a gas. The solid, the liquid, and the gas are all made up of the same thing. So they're all the same from a molecular perspective, just different types of molecules, right? But the key here is to recognize that this glass is always going to be full. It will never be empty because it's open at the top. So there's always going to be something going in it and out of it, no matter what state or what form it is. It's just a matter of recognizing what's actually there. The same thing applies to our lives, that when things are taken away or things are removed from us, it's replaced with something else. We just have to recognize what it's being replaced with, and we have to be open to the possibility of what that is. The challenge is sometimes we are attached emotionally to what is already here. We're attached to the liquid. So when it leaves, we feel some type of loss or some type of grief about the fact that it's missing, but we're not celebrating what was actually there to replace it in a lot of cases. Now, I understand emotions are tricky because we're human beings, and it's okay to feel grief. It's okay to feel loss. It's all part of the human condition. I'm not taking anything away from the human condition. What I'm looking at is this, and the fact that we are never empty, that we are never completely empty, that we're always full. It's just a matter of being full of what state or what type of thing you want to be full of. And the only way for this glass to really be empty, to be completely empty, is to create a vacuum. Now that would mean I'd have to seal off the glass. I'd have to seal the glass, and I'd have to like suck out the liquid, and by sucking out the liquid, not prevent any air or any gas from getting back in, to create a complete vacuum. So when people feel empty, when they feel drained, when they feel that things are being, taken or sucked away from them, the question you have to ask yourself is, am I blocking or shutting myself off? Am I sealing myself off from something? As long as we are open to possibility, then we can have the chance or the opportunity to be completely full of whatever life has in store for us. But the key, we have to recognize what it is that life is replacing, what it is and what state it's in. Because it may not be in the same state of what you had before. It may not be the exact same thing that you had before. It could be something different, something new, something better than what was already there. So when you think about the glass and you think about what is actually here, and the question always remains, is the glass empty or is it full? Is it half empty? Is it half full? Whatever it is, the question is really, what do you see? What do you see? And when I look at this, I see that it's a glass, that it's full, and it's full of both liquid and gas. So what is it that you see? That's my challenge for you this morning. What do you see? What do you see when you're pouring stuff out? What do you see being replaced? When things are taken away, what do you see being replaced? Are you open to the possibility of what's coming in that's new for the thing that you feel was missing? So think about that. Focus on not what you're losing. Focus on what is replacing. So I was watching a TV show the other day, and it said that we celebrate when people are born, and we grieve when they are gone. It's all part of the process, and I get that. That's important to recognize. That's all part of the process. It's part of being human. But the reality is that life is a cycle. So as things are being poured out, something is actually being poured in. As things are being poured out, something is being poured in. It's just up to us to recognize that the cycle is still being complete, that cycle in life. So you're never empty. The glass is never empty. The glass is always full. It's just a matter of what stage in the cycle that you were in. And the question you have to think about today, the question you want to ask yourself today is, what do you actually see? What is it that you see? And I know it's challenging to recognize what's there sometimes, because it's not easy to see that there's a gas because it's clear. But the liquid, you can see it a little bit better because it's a different state, but it's still clear as well. You can see it just a little bit better. So we have to train our minds and train our eyes to recognize the possibilities and the opportunities when they are entering into our lives. So if you like these videos, we're almost done with this 31-day journey, and I thank you for all who've shared these videos out, all who've commented, all you that like the videos. We're only a few days left in the year, and once the month of December is complete, the 31-day cycle of sharing will be over. I will probably continue to keep posting, not as many videos like twice a day, but probably once a day. And if that's something you are interested in, seeing my face once a day, then let me know. Put in the comments like, Jerry, I want to see more of these videos. Let me know. Like, give me the feedback. If you're watching live, watching the replay, let me know if these videos have been encouraging, have been empowering, have been energizing for you to help you make it through your day, help you with your life. Because I'm all about focusing on adding value, improving lives, and making a difference. So share this out, like it, you know what to do, put a comment in. And until next time, my Reluctant Success family, be valiant, be vigilant, and be victorious.